I think we're officially ready to leave Roswell. We are now headed out of town, and I'm gonna show you. You see all those big white fluffy clouds up there? Evidently there's a storm brewing in there.
We are heading down the road towards White Sands National Monument and currently sitting at about 4,050 feet elevation. I can see sand dunes up ahead. I have no idea where the actual monument is, but I believe there's a road or a loop that you take when you drive through there. We also found out that there is another pass that we have to go over before we get down into Las Cruces and the, was that the 10 down there? And Interstate 10. Well, there's the sign right there, White Sands National Monument. So I think we're here.
We are happy campers now. We just pulled into the White Sands National Monument to drive the loop, which is 14 miles long. And the station where they normally take your money is closed, so we got in for free. It said to proceed, and it's normally $5 per person. So here we go. We're gonna go see what these dunes are all about. Too cool. Look at these.
We just left White Sands National Monument, and we're now gonna make our way towards Las Cruces, because theoretically we should be out of the majority of the weather there, and there's going to be some maybe places to hide out on the outskirts of there. I don't know. But this rain is rather concerning because a lot of the drops are getting that sloppy look to them, which means they were frozen not that long before they actually reached our elevation. So we're just going to have to take it as it goes here, and we're going to definitely play it safe.
Well, you can see now we're actually accumulating some precipitation both outside and here on our windshield. And basically if it gets to be too much, we're just going to use a pull-out, and if anybody bothers us, we'll tell them it's not safe for us to proceed. So, see what happens here. Definitely on pins and needles. We're making the last climb we have to make before we drop down into La Cruces. We have to climb to 5720, and we're at
4562.
4562, so we have about 1,200 feet to go. Definitely getting some bigger snowflakes up here. But we're just gonna keep going. We've got 22 miles to get to Las Cruces.
Hey guys, we had to just make a safety decision. We pulled off the highway and we're sitting in, I don't know, it looks like a gate area or an access road to some part of the military base. And we just needed to get off the road. But what happened was we were going just fine up the hill. The snow was getting heavier, but the traffic stopped. So I don't know if somebody slid out and the road was blocked up there, or if they're doing like escorts over, who knows. But we saw this little turnout and we just bombed right in here. And when we first got in, it's inclined, so we're definitely not level. We started to slide just a little bit, which kind of freaked us out. So we went and put some of our 2x4 wheel chocks under all of the wheels. So hopefully that holds us into place, and who knows how long we're going to be here. It's currently 10 minutes before 3 on a Saturday afternoon. How are you spending your weekend? Since we are in a winter climate, we're going to put up our reflective insulation. This will help us preserve the heat that we have and keep the furnace from running all night long. I have a feeling we're going to be here all night long. And probably the better part of tomorrow. What's going through your mind right now?
That we shouldn't have waited until today to leave. That we're always pushing the limits, and this is what happens. I knew that we said we'd just pull off if we hit snow, but like this didn't catch us blindside. We knew this was coming and we drove up here anyway.
Well, we knew there was a very realistic chance we'd be pulling over somewhere in the middle of the desert to ride out the storm. So we can ride the storm out here, or we can ride the storm out at a Walmart parking lot in Las Cruces. Or Cruces. I don't even know how it's pronounced.
Cruces. I would be much more comfortable if we weren't on an incline.
I think the heat from the tires has melted down to the gravel that's underneath there. And then we also have the 2x4 wheel chocks as extra insurance.
Those people have some kind of an animal in their back truck, the back of their truck. Check out this traffic. So they've closed the westbound or eastbound lane. The westbound is open, quote unquote. But I don't think they're going very far. I was outside about 10 minutes ago and that little mini Winnie RV was right level with our vehicle, so I feel so much better since we're off the road. And there's another view of that. It's probably an elk, Ben thought. Just had to show ya. I am very relieved though. I was just beside myself out there, so I can relax now. We're gonna watch a movie. Not sure what's going on out there, but we just had a 4-wheel drive sheriff's vehicle, 4-wheel drive fire department vehicle, and an ambulance, all with lights and sirens going, pass by us. So it's pretty nasty out there still. I'm really glad we pulled off the road when we did. And prayers for whoever needs them out there tonight. I'm glad we can just stay here where we're safe. Well, it's like 10 minutes after I told you that we saw the EMS crews going by. And now the road is completely open. It looks like some people are being escorted down the eastbound side of the highway, but the westbound side is completely open. So now the question is, do we take our chances out on that road, or do we stay here? The roads actually look pretty decent. So we're gonna go out and have a look-see. It looks like they're plowing the roads too, so that's always good. Decisions. Well, if you can't tell, we decided to get back on the road.
Oh, it's graveled.
It's graveled.
Yes.
And we have good traction right now, but I'm not lying, my heart is just pounding. So saying prayers and hoping that we make it over this pass with no troubles. We've seen quite a few RVs go past us in the last little bit here, and they're all making it, so I hope we're the same way. Okay, we just hit the summit and now we're headed downhill. God.
I'm gonna take my chunk out of the middle here, babe.
Just keep going slow, please.
We're at 5,400. I can see good gravel on the road. And I'm gonna go back down to 1 because the grade is increasing again. We got a Class A coming up on our 6. Does this guy have the nerve to try passing us? Or is he just gonna cruise it like us? Class A coming up on our port side. The lane is yours if you want it, dude.
He's going back in.
Yeah.
Changed his mind.
His wife is probably yelling at him, "What are you doing?
Get back over the right lane!
Damn it, Jim! You never listen to me! They know what they're doing!"
Where we at now?
52.22.
So we only have to go down to like 46 or 4,300. Las Cruces is at 46 or 43, I can't remember.
Yep, something like that. My heart isn't beating quite as fast now. It's still thumping.
Mm-hmm.
Those people are from Alaska. They know what they're doing. We're from Florida.
We should stay behind them. Not that we really do. I'm scared out of my wits. Okay, I'm gonna take us to the closest Walmart. It's 10 minutes away.
Alright.
8.4 miles.
I hope there's gravel underneath all of this.
I do too. Just go slow.
I'm certainly not going to do a brake check right now. But
No.
I think I see gravel. It's just starting to stick now.
Yeah, it is.
But fortunately, it's not packed down on top of the gravel yet. So
No.
the gravel's still there.
Yep. Don't go too fast.
We're at 45.70.
Okay, so we're pretty much down. Easy does it.
Okay, I'm going to gently slow us down and drop us into 2.
Well, the roads have improved, but it's snowing harder, so it's just a counterbalance. We're just gonna keep going slow. We have just 4.3 miles to go. There's another ambulance. Boy, bad day for some people. I hope everybody's okay. At least we're off the mountain, and the roads so far have been good to us. I'm not gonna.
They're getting better.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything until we're on solid ground in the Walmart parking lot, but we're okay for the moment. And I think this happened just in the nick of time. You can see it's getting dark out, and if it had gotten dark, we would have opted just to stay there and not try to move in the dark. So I guess we got lucky.
Yeah, the roads are just wet now.
Yeah. I have never been so happy to see an exit sign. This is our exit, 1/4 mile. So we are almost there.
Okay, I'm gonna take it really slow coming off this ramp. I don't want to start sliding and slide into oncoming traffic.
I know.
Left or right, babe? Left or right?
Left. 0.3 miles ahead is the Walmart. I don't see any other RVs in this parking lot.
Well, good. We'll have it to ourselves.
Yeah. And if anybody says anything, I'm gonna start crying. You have no idea what it took us to get off the mountain. You can't ask us to move now. We made it. Just have to find a parking spot and we'll be safe and sound off the mountain. I am so relieved. So relieved. Okay. There is a perfect spot right in front of the garden center.
And I had like 5 bars of Wi-Fi.
Okay guys, this is it. We've made it. We don't have to worry that we're gonna slide backwards off that little parking spot we had. We are off the mountain. Whatever happens, we're on solid ground for the night. We'll worry about tomorrow. Our plan was to get to Las Cruces, and that's where we are at. Safe, sound, and intact. And we'll ride this storm out. Monday morning it's supposed to get up to 48 degrees and the sun's supposed to shine. And we should be able to get back on the road and head further west. So, thanks for joining us tonight. I have new permanent spots for my fingernails in the chair here, but we're safe and sound.
We also have Walmart Wi-Fi.
Ben's happy about Walmart
If I finish
Wi-Fi.
a video, I can upload a video now.
It's the
Are
little
you happy?
things that matter. I'm happy that we are parked and we are not moving.
Alright guys, I guess that's been enough excitement for the day. So we really appreciate you watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Even share the videos with your friends if you think they'd enjoy it. And remember to enjoy the ride.